It's Friday the 24th of March and it was the last Adobe After Effects lesson today, all day. But before I talk about that, I should probably finish off last night. I had a gig in Kentish Town, and I've got quite a few gigs there actually at the venue. It seems to be a real comedy pub. And it was not bad. The guy who runs it, Andy Onions, was so high energy though. It was hard to keep up with him. So I don't know. He's been running that apparently for 15 years and he does it every week. And I don't know how he does that. He had some really cool pajamas on though. They were a little bit like the doggy for my podcast. They were covered in bananas. So I like that. He was winning already. And for a change, I was actually 6th in the first half, which was the last person in the first half. So I'm normally second. I think recently I did a spate of gigs and I was second in every single one. So that made a change. Matt was my bringer and I think he enjoyed himself mostly. There was one act I believe probably offended him a little, which was interesting because he was from Brighton, which I think is quite an enlightened area. So some of his comedy was quite surprising, let's put it that way. A little bit bigoted here and there. One interesting experience, because I was on crutches yesterday and today, my knee's feeling a lot better. It's amazing. Just taking the weight off for a little bit really helps. But last night I went to the ladies and it's quite a small area to navigate at the best of times, let alone when you're on crutches. And it was really interesting because a woman came in, was queuing, and then she saw me and she was literally telling me what to do. It was like I fundamentally lost my ability to human, and to the point where she decided that I couldn't wait and dry my hands. That was far too difficult for me. So she went and got toilet roll and forced me to dry my hands on this toilet roll and sort of shunted me out of the room, all in the name of being helpful, I might add. You know, none of this was coming from a bad place. This was all coming from a good place. But it made me realise how frustrating it must be for people with permanent disability, wheelchair users, etc., having people making decisions for them. It was amazing. As I say, all done from a place of love, but you need to really think about how you behave around people that are less able than you. So today, After Effects, really good fun, but it blew my mind. We did lights and camera, and I will need to scrutinise the notes, I think, before I'm up to doing that again. Everybody says text is hard, but I found that really easy last week. This week, really tough. But I was quite tired because the gig went on quite late last night. Now I'm enjoying a nice donut that I bought from Krispy Kreme. Much love and gratitude.